Hey everyone, Mitch coming in for the Commander Score Studio. Welcome to the show. So 2023 is wrapping up and 2024 is just around the corner. So I decided that, you know what, let's just do an episode where we talk about what things are coming out next year because, yeah, you kind of need like a full episode to talk about what exactly is going on in the next year because there are so many products that it's hard to keep track. And yeah, we've already got kind of like early spoilers for some and also like early announcements for other ones. And of course, this isn't just all the products that we're getting next year because this doesn't include like things like miscellaneous products that just pop up or like secret layers, etc., etc., etc. That being said, it's nice to kind of see a little bit of a roadmap for next year to see what we can expect from the year to come. So with all that said, let's jump into it. So here is a roadmap currently of the sets from next year. And yeah, I mean, it looks like we're missing Q4 apparently, so Wizards hasn't announced what's coming out then. But here's just a basis of, well, here's what we can expect from the first 3 quarters with some other things probably sprinkled in. Again, the number of products that have come out each year has only increased from year to year to year, so I'm expecting this to be a lot more by the time everything is said and done. That being said, we can jump into some of the specifics for those. Let's start things off with Q1. First up, Ravnica Remastered comes out on January 12th, 2024. Now, I believe, and correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong on this, we have actually seen every single card previewed from this actual set. Again, this is a reprint set specifically for Ravnica. Now, it's kind of like unlike other reprint sets that we've seen so far, where this one is just specific to like, hey, if it took place on Ravnica, we're going to reprint from that set. I think they said like 16 sets in total. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. Are included in that 16 or 17 or something like that. And basically, they're going to be reprinting an absurd amount of really powerful and really cool cards in it. It is a reprint set, though, so nothing new, obviously. That being said, yeah, pretty interesting. And again, if you are a big fan of Ravnica, congratulations! It's time to, yeah, pick up some of those cards, I guess. And yeah, that's kind of the thing, too. There's a decent amount of powerful cards from Ravnica, the Ravnica sets. I mean, we have gotten over the years, like Cyclonic Rift was from one. I think that was Return to Ravnica. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. Also, Guardian Project, a very, very powerful one as well. So a good amount of Commander staple cards, essentially, that are getting reprinted, hopefully dropping their price a decent amount. So, yeah, we shall see what happens with that. Moving on, though, Murders at Carlo Manor. Seems like Wizards is taking a good amount of chances this year and kind of going outside of their bubble a little bit. We'll talk about whether or not they might be successful. This one, it's going to be interesting. February 9th, 2024, I believe, is this one comes out. So spoiler season's probably going to be sometime in mid-January, I would assume. Early January. We've got, yeah, a cool picture here with some pretty interesting looking folks. Yeah, looks like we got a goblin, a vampire, a mage, whatever Masker Girl is. And then, yeah, a angel and a dinosaur all working to solve a murder mystery, apparently. So we've got that going on. We have already seen a couple of preview cards again. Alquist Prof, Master Sleuth. I believe this is a brand new character that we have not seen before. Already did an entire quick take on this one, so make sure you check that out. I also did an entire quick take on Rakdos, Patron of Chaos. We have seen Rakdos before, obviously not a brand new character, but a new I guess weapon. I think, I don't know. I think Rakdos has usually always had a scythe, but now has a flail. Cool. Regardless, did an episode on that one too. So if you want to check out that one and see my thoughts on these commanders and what they do, go and check that out. That being said, we have seen some previews, not a ton from this set so far. I think the 20 or so. So yeah, excited to see what comes out. I believe January would probably be spoiler season time, so make sure you're staying tuned to that. Next up, Ravnica Cluition. So this is interesting, and again, kind of where Wizards is getting a bit weird with some of their products, and I'm sure it's just because of the Hasbro overlords that are like, you must connect these things. Again, put Transformers in here, put this in there, do that. Make people want all the Hasbro stuff because our toy lines are failing. And so they're like, make Clue cool again. Yeah, do it. So launch party, apparently, February 23rd to 25th. I have no idea what that means. I couldn't really find that much information on it. So apparently after the, Ravnica Murders at Carlo Manor set comes out, they're going to be like, hey, here's this Clue edition. And apparently we have gotten some previews from it as well. So, yeah, kind of strange. Lead pipe and equipment. Cool. +2/+0. Equip creature dies. Each opponent loses 1 life. Pay 2 sacrifice, draw a card, equip 2. So yeah, you've got the murder weapons apparently from Clue in here as well. Senator Peacock. Yeah, human advisor for 5 mana. Artifacts you control are clues each other types and have pay 2, sacrifice an artifact, draw a card. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, target creature can be blocked this turn, so a clue commander. Cool. Yeah, interesting that Wizards is going in this direction, but we shall see what goes on with that and what exactly really it all is. So again, this is one of those where it's like, yeah, it's kind of like an interesting different product, but it's also like, we kind of see what you're doing here, Hasbro and Wizards, where you're like, yeah, we need to sell things from Hasbro too, so let's remind people that Clue exists. It's cool. Woo! Awesome. Moving on. Fallout Commander decks. So March 2024, and I probably shouldn't be including my entire opinion on all this stuff first. I should probably just go through like what's going on first and then give my full opinions, but sorry, it's kind of leaking out a little bit. So Fallout Commander decks, March 2024. We have seen some of the previews from Fallout. Actually went over some of the commanders as well from that, so make sure you check out those episodes on such as like Caesar, Legion's Emperor, Dr. Madison Lee as well. Interesting commander designs from this. Yeah, I mean, again, it is an interesting product. We shall see. Obviously, there's kind of like a split in opinion in the community on like, you know, Universes Beyond, whether it's a good thing or bad thing, and how much of that we should really be getting each year. This year, obviously, we got like an absurd amount with like Lord of the Rings just really coming out and having an absurd amount of product from that. Also other ones as well. A lot. Too much to keep track of. That being said, yeah, apparently we're getting Fallout Commander decks, and we can expect to see Wizards be doing more and more of these IPs because they keep being successful. Yeah, interesting. So there you go. Moving on, we've got the Outlaws of Thunder Junction. This is going to be, and it hasn't been specified a date yet, Q2 of 2024. Yeah, so in Q2, this is going to be interesting. It's a brand new kind of concept, one that we haven't really seen from Wizards so far. I believe like a Wild Wild West type feel. I mean, you can see just kind of in the shadows, looks like, I mean, some kind of an assassin in the background. Then you've got like, looks like a demon of some sort on the right, obviously. Some humanoid figures in there as well, probably a goblin on the far left and like a Medusa type creature as well. A Gorgon, I guess, would be it. But yeah, like a Wild Wild West theme, like these are the kind of things that I personally am excited about. Again, where we are branching outside of, again, like these standard, like, okay, we're back at Ravnica. Cool. All right, we're back over here. Cool. We're back at this other set that we've already done. Cool. Yeah, it's a brand new idea. At least I don't believe we've been anywhere near where Thunder Junction is or whatever plane this is, essentially. Maybe it's on a specific plane, it's a specific part of one plane. I have no idea. But yeah, it's a very interesting concept, and again, one that we haven't really had a Wild Wild West set, so it's going to be an interesting, different kind of design space. And again, it's not just, oh, okay, cool, we partnered with Marvel, and we're doing a Marvel set, and yay! Yeah, it's, again, I like when Wizards is doing their own IP in a different way, in exploring new worlds, new themes, just, yeah, taking a chance with that kind of stuff. This kind of stuff that I want to see. I'm really encouraged by it. I'm excited to see kind of, I hope this one performs well because, again, I want Wizards to keep innovating within Magic, within the Magic world, and doing some interesting things. So we shall see. Moving on, in Q2, we've got Modern Horizons 3. Now, Wizards likes to kind of shake up Modern, which... that's a different topic for a different day. Players in Modern might not like that much because Modern's a format's been around for a long time, and instability isn't exactly what they might want. That being said, yeah, Modern Horizons does bring a lot of spicy things, sometimes unneeded things, one might say, to Commander. I mean, just to name a few things that we got from Modern Horizons 2, Esper Sentinel, crazy powerful card, Yavimaya, Critical Growth, Urza Saga, Dothy, Voidwalker, Tyler's Provisioner at Uncommon. Yeah, quite a few things. So we're going to have to see what Modern Horizons 3 brings to us. I mean, we also got in Modern Horizons 1, Generous Gift, Force of Negation. Yeah, didn't need that one. As well as the new talismans like Creativity, Hierarchy, etc. Ephemera was in there too. Yawgmoth was in there. Urza was in there. Yeah, a lot of crazy things from all the Modern Horizons sets. So, yeah, we shall see what kind of cards we're going to get in those. Probably some reprints in there as well. I think, like, last one had, like, some important lands, like Counterspell, etc., that kind of thing, too. So, we shall see. Should be an exciting one. Moving on, Bloomburrow, Q3 2024. This is another one like Outlaws of Thunder Junction where I am so excited for it because, again, this is where Wizards is doing what they should be doing. They are pushing the limits of Magic. They are moving outside of just your typical, okay, like we are going back to Ixalan. Not that Ixalan wasn't successful and fun or whatever to go see certain planes we've already been to again. But it's not just, oh, we're going back to Ravnica again, yay! No. It's trying something new. It's going to a different plane, and this one's really exciting, kind of like a Redwall type plane, essentially, if you are a fan of the Brian Jacques, is that how you say the name? Series? I read that when I was back in, like, 5th grade. I love me some Redwall. Bloomburrow, though, like, kind of like a fantasy, essentially, where you have, like, yeah, I guess, mice and wolves and different, forest creatures kind of like fighting against each other, essentially. This one's like a little mouse with like a little, like, lightning bug friend, which is pretty cool. And yes, I know there's those of you out there. I read the graphic novel a little while back, and I can't remember exactly what the name was, but there's another series that's actually kind of more similar to what this one is. But yeah, okay, basically Redwall-ish. So again, having like a Redwall adjacent series where, again, it's not just like taking the IP of Redwall and doing that. It is actually making it your own, doing your own twist on it, and doing some pretty cool things with that. This is the kind of stuff that I want to see Wizards and that many in the Magic community want to see. Again, sometimes going back to some of our old planes it's nice, but also exploring different ones and taking chances on these things and not just being like, well, we know that like doing a Doctor Who set will sell because there's Doctor Who fans out there, and even if they don't play Magic, who cares? Like, they'll just get the cards and like collect them and cool. Doing this instead and being like, yeah, you know what? Let's explore a different plane within Magic. Let's do our own IP and make some new things. Sure, inspired from other things as well, but yeah, putting your own twist on it. Again, like Strixhaven. Strixhaven was a good set, in my opinion. It was really cool. Again, pushing the limits of being like, okay, like, we want a Harry Potter-esque set, and they got made fun of that for a lot beforehand, but they put their own twist on it. They did really well with it, and it was just really cool to explore that new world. And so doing so again with a Bloomburrow, I am really excited about this one. I really hope that it does well. Moving on. Speaking of that too, Duskmourn, House of Horror, Q3 2024. Yeah, this one looks pretty gnarly. Some of the art in this is just awesome. Again, so we have 3 very distinct, like, new-ish kind of realms essentially for us. Again, I'm not sure exactly if each are on separate planes that we've never been to. I would assume Bloomburrow is. That being said, yeah, Thunder Junction has its own kind of aesthetic. So does Bloomburrow, and so does this kind of like a, in my opinion, like a Dark Souls type aesthetic where it's like, yeah, hey, pretty gnarly, pretty dark, and yeah, some creepy things are going to be happening in this House of Horrors. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a giant like moth creature thing that like has stairs branching off of it. Looks pretty sick. So yeah, I am really excited for this one as well. Again, there are a lot of things that Wizards has done wrong in the past couple of years. A ton of things. Number one, in my opinion, is just the absurd amount of products that they have put out, and that they are diluting the market and just making it so that, like, you can't have Christmas every day. You can't just have an exciting thing every other day. You can't have spoiler season every other week. That really just takes away the novelty of it, essentially, Wizards. And because of that, players are like a bit like, oh, okay, yeah, how can I get hyped about this product when the other product that you just spoiled hasn't even come out yet? And I'm trying to make sure I can understand what cards I might need to get from that one, but then you're having new ones come out that are even more powerful. But that's beside the point. What I meant to say is now, yes, I'm very excited that Wizards seems to be pushing the envelope when it comes to their own IP this year, hopefully in some pretty exciting and unexpected ways. So again, I'm very excited to see what we get out of Duskmourn as well. So again, this is the roadmap that we have seen for this year so far. Again, we got Q1, Q2, and Q3 already. I have seen some places that say like Duskmourn's more like a Q3/Q4, but yeah, we shall see. And yeah, not sure exactly what is coming out in Q4. And again, not sure what 80 million products are to come out in between all of these things. Again, I'm sure like a stupid amount of secret layers probably. But yes, hopefully we have some, again, successes. In my opinion, the most important ones I want to really succeed are Outlaws, Bloomburrow, and Duskmourn, because I really would like those to actually succeed. And actually, look at this picture now. I actually have made a mistake while putting this together because there's so many things, essentially. Apparently, I'm getting Assassin's Creed in Q3 as well. Not sure exactly what kind of product that's going to be. Again, Wizards, in my opinion, I don't like way too many of these Universes Beyond things because it just kind of, again, dilutes what Magic is, in my opinion. And, yeah, it just becomes a bit much, again, and they seem to try to really push those products a lot and push the power level in those products so that they can show the other companies of other IPs, be like, hey, look how successful Lord of the Rings was! Yay, it sold all these units, so come work with us and we'll make 80 million different IPs in every single year. So, yeah, again, my opinion, it might not be your opinion, that's okay. Comment below your thoughts on all this, but yeah, I really would like to see Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Bloomburrow, and Duskmourn succeed, because again, different worlds, different environments of Magic's own IP, I find to be very exciting, and what the game really needs, I think, to hit home on. So yeah, we shall see. But yeah, comment below your thoughts on all this, And of course, as always, thanks again and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. We also have a ton of brand new t-shirt designs in stock, so make sure you check out those as well. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.